Lost lands can be continents, islands, or other regions supposedly existing during prehistory, having since disappeared as a result of catastrophic geological phenomena of slowly rising sea levels since the end of the last ice age. Lost lands, where they existed, were supposed to have subsided into the sea, leaving behind only a few traces or legends. The term can also be extended to mythological lands generally, to underground civilizations, or even to whole planets. The classification of lost lands as continents, islands, or other regions is in some cases subjective. For example, Atlantis is variously described as either a lost island or a lost continent. Lost land theories may originate in mythology or philosophy, or in scholarly or scientific theories, such as catastrophic theories of geology. Lost continents. As the study Lost Continents by L. Sprague de Camp seeks to show, many modern writers speculate about ancient civilizations that dwelled on continents now deluged under sea level. According to de Camp, there is no real scientific evidence for any lost continents whatsoever. The most famous lost continent is Atlantis. Atlantis, like Hyperborea and Thule, is ultimately derived from ancient Greek geographic speculation. The name of hypothetical vanished continent Mu originated from the first attempted translation of the Madrid Codex, one of only 4 remaining Maya codices. Something similar seems to have happened upon the discovery of the Sanskrit literature by Europeans. Louis Jacqueliot claimed to have learned from this literature about a sunken continent called Brutus. This in turn seems to have influenced Madame Blavatsky and her speculations about Lemuria. Speculations about Kumari Kandam also seem to be linked to this field. The name Lemuria originated from the hypothesis about a land bridge between India and South Africa. Other lost lands. In addition to these myths about lost continents, there are also various regional legends about lost lands, c.e.g. Lioness, Cantrefgwarlod, or the legend about Lomia, located at the Goodwin Sands. Unlike the lost continents mentioned above, whose location has been a matter of speculation, these lost lands are associated with specified places. It is likely that until relatively recent times the Isles of Scilly, with which Lioness is often associated, were much larger, many of them being joined into a single island named Enna. Rising sea levels flooded the central plain around 400–500 AD, forming the current islands. Mythological lands. Atlantis, Plato's utopian paradise. Avalon, the mythical lost land or island in Arthurian, Cornish and Welsh legend. Iron, an island with the ability to appear and disappear in Slavic mythology. Canta Argwarlod, in Welsh legend, the ancient sunken realm said to have occupied a tract of fertile land lying between Ramsey Island and Bardsey Island in what is now Cardigan Bay. To the west of Wales, Dwaraca, mythical city of Krishna, claimed by some to be found in marine archaeology in the Gulf of Campat. Dilmun, mythical Eden-like civilization described by the Sumerians, claimed by some as submerged in the Persian Gulf. Lee's Helig Welsh legends regarding the local rock formations conceal the palace of Prince Helig ap Glanog, said to be part of a larger drowned kingdom near Penmaenmawr, Wales. Lemuria in the Indian of the Pacific Ocean. Lioness in Arthurian literature. It was the home of Tristan and is associated with the Isles of Scilly, Cornwall. The tale parallels the Welsh and particularly Breton legendary lost lands. Mu, in the Pacific Ocean. Shambhala, in the Hollow Earth. Shangri-La, a fictitious valley in Tibet, the idea of which may have been inspired by the myth of Shambhala. Quivira and Cibola, also known as the Seven Cities of Gold. These were suspected somewhere in America by the conquistadors. El Dorado, mythic city of gold. Wise, a mythical drowned city in Brittany, similar to other Celtic lost lands in Welsh and Cornish tradition. Most versions of the legend place the city in the Baie de Douar and known as Phantom Islands. Phantom Islands, as opposed to lost lands, are land masses formerly believed by cartographers to exist in the historical age, but to have been discredited as a result of expanding geographic knowledge. Terra Australis is a phantom continent. While a few phantom islands originated from literary works, most phantom islands are the result of navigational errors. Hollow Earth theory, also related to the theme of lost lands, is that of Hollow Earth, as some proponents of Hollow Earth theory have claimed that the inner Earth would be inhabited. Furthermore, using the concept of vast underground caves or even a completely hollow Earth, some authors try to explain how an ancient civilization could continue to exist even if its former continent became deluged. The most prominent lost land mentioned in Hollow Earth theory would be Agartha. Accounts of a hollow Earth. Some of these authors, such as H. P. Blavatsky and Theosophist followers, believed in the existence of a number of lost lands within the hollow Earth and held many fictional accounts of these places and the peoples to be true. Such accounts include The Coming Race by Edward Bulwer Lytton, published in 1871, Mission de l'Inde en Europea by Alexandra Suntive d'Alvedra, published in 1886. The Phantom of the Pearls by William Reed, published in 1906. The Smoky God by Willis George Emerson, published in 1908. Agartha, Secrets of the Subterranean Cities, Journey to the Earth's Interior by Marshall B. Gardner, published in 1913. Le Roi du Monde by René Guénon, published in 1924. Beast, Men and Gods by Ferdinand Ossandowski, published in 1931. Amazing Stories magazine, which, beginning in 1943, published a plethora of material by Richard Shaver and Raymond A. Palmer, detailing Shaver's experiences with the inhabitants of the Hollow Earth. The Hollow Earth, by Raymond W. Bernard. Flying Saucers from the Earth's Interior, by Raymond W. Bernard. Agartha, The Subterranean World by Dr. Raymond Bernard. Nazisme, Associe Acute Acutes Secrets by Jean-Claude Frere, published in 1974. World Beyond the Pearls by Giannini. Paradise Found by William F. Warren. A recurring element in Sanctuary. Diverse expeditions at diverse epochs and lands have tried to find proof of the existence of a subterranean world, from the Col. Fawcett notorious expeditions to Third Reich-sponsored attempts and many private expeditions in modern times, some sponsored by cultural foundations and even magazines, as the 1978 Roncador expedition to the Roncador Mountains in Mato Grosso, Brazil, sponsored by the magazine Noticias from Uruguay and led by pilot and writer Ada Souza. None have returned positive results. Lost planets. Similar to the theme of lost continents is the theme of lost planets. Planets thought to have existed during prehistory only to be later destroyed by a global cataclysm. The disruption theory of the formation of the asteroid belt from a hypothetical fifth planet has given birth to a number of these, including the doomed Phaeton, Tiamat, and the apocalypse bringer Nibiru. Others, such as Planet V, Thea, Planet X, Planet 9, Tyche and Vulcan, arose to explain irregularities in planetary phenomena.